It's your girl, PJ Douglas Sands of DS3 Entertainment. I'm here with Afghan Law of DIRadiocast.com and The Big Show, and we're here covering day 2 of the 2012 International CES Conference. Today is a full day for the press. It's still not open to the general public, but today we have some great events where we're talking about entertainment, technology, fitness, home, Mommy Tech, and several other groups that they're covering here at the CES. So today, stay tuned. Keep it locked at DIRadiocast.com for all the latest video footage of everything that we have coming to you.
Whether it be producer of content, such as Electus, distributor or publisher of content, such as BET and Hearst, whether it be the advertising side of it, from Ignited or from the Can, you really have the complete ecosystem of the industry. And the hope is that all of us collectively will be delivering greater entertainment experiences that are more engaging and more targeted with technology enabling that. And that's what I'm really looking for in terms of my consumer experience, and hopefully with each of your organizations that are represented here, we can partner with you to do the same. So with that, I'm going to go to the end of our panel here and start with Christine Walker. And Christine, if you could just introduce yourself, and we'll work right down the panel, and we'll start with some questions.
Christine Walker, Chief Revenue Officer for Magazine's Digital Media.
Laura Schwartz, I'm Chief Technology Catalyst for Enterta.
Hi, I'm Shelby Seville, EVP Managing Director of Smart Communications, full service media agency, part of Star Media.
Hi, Martez Moore, I'm Executive Vice President of Digital Media for BET Networks.
Hi, I'm Johnson. I'm President of United Agency based in LA, Boston, New York.
I'm Chris Hayes, Managing Partner at Younger Ken.
Laura Carapoli, I'm the EVP of Advertising Solutions over at Electus Production Company and Installation Studio.
Thank you. So, yes. Sure. So if everybody could just move the mic 1 inch closer to them, and we'll have the gentleman in the back turn up the volume a little bit.
Hello.
Perfect, Lori.
Thank you.
So Lori, with that hello, I'm actually going to start with you. I think it was 3 years ago here, David Berkling from Canoe Ventures made a statement on this exact panel that data is the new creative. Martez, again, staying on sort of behavior view, 106 Good Park, longest running music request shows out on the network. Obviously, with the advent of social media, tremendous impact in terms of the communication happening with that. I guess they still call them VJs almost, right? How is that technology changing that environment, and how has BET sort of begun to embrace that?
So there are a couple of interesting kind of case studies that I can speak about that we've actually done with 106 Park. So the first one has to do with deep integration with our 106 Park mobile app. So this is a mobile app that we launched roughly, call it 9 months ago, and within the first weekend of launching the app, it was rated by the Apple Store as one of the top 5 entertainment apps. And so what the app is it's the first app to actually become deeply integrated into a television show on a real-time basis. And so there are a ton of different kind of social interaction points within the app. But in particular, one execution I was talking about that people are incredibly proud of is the 106 Nation feature within the app. And so what that is a heat map of the continental United States. And so everyone that actually downloads the app is represented by one dot on the map. And so our VJs during the show on a real-time basis are able to kind of tap on one of these dots during the live show and you actually see the map zoom in from continental US to the state to the actual city. And then they engage the caller and they speak to the caller on a real-time basis. And that caller has the ability to ask a question to whatever celebrity is walking on the show on a real-time basis. So the reason why we actually did that is really to reverse, this notion, prevailing notion that digital seems to be at odds with audio. And so we actually thought there was some great synergy, and in fact, on a net result, this is one of the main drivers that actually increased the ratings on a year-over-year basis for the show. So this is, the 11th year of the show, and it's actually the highest rated year of the show. So there's that, and there's also some Twitter executions that we've actually done that has some pretty good impact as well with the show, which, I won't go into the detail of it, but essentially the real impact of our Twitter execution is that the show regularly achieves 10 out of 10 worldwide tweets on a weekly basis. And so that's, two executions.
Which is a great stat in terms of 10 out of 10. Like how do you monetize that? Like how are you converting that into either more media dollars or?
That's actually a great question. So the way that we think about this is that we, in particular, think about utilizing our social media platforms as a way to market and promote and engage traffic. So we essentially think about how can we take traffic that exists on one platform, mobilize it, and shift it to another platform so that we can monetize it. So in particular around the 106 Park execution, we are utilizing kind of the buzz, et cetera, across all the platforms to drive to our base business, which is the television show, where we actually monetize and sell those ad units at premium. Now, that's one way. There's another way around how we actually brought one of our most successful shows, The Game, to air last year. So that show was, the first 4 seasons were created by CBS. CBS decided to discontinue the show. There was an organic groundswell of support via Facebook where fans were saying, bring back The Game. Oh, by the way, we think BET, you should actually bring back The Game. And so, given the fervor that was developing on Facebook, we then tapped that audience, mobilized the audience. I think in the end, there were like some 3 million likes on Facebook. After the first season that we aired new episodes, when we purchased the rights to air the episodes, the Facebook likes are currently at 5.7 million. So we used that 5.7 million base as a marketing engine to drive tune-in. Net result, 7.7 million people tuned in to the first premiere episode for season 5 of The Game on YouTube networks.
Which is great for your ratings. Chris, powerful.
So when we think about relevance, which is another term for contextual, we're thinking about where are people consuming our content, and the biggest shifts we've seen are that they are consuming our content on social platforms, and the other one is on mobile platforms. So, it's really changing the way we actually have to approach our content distribution and content publishing strategies. So that's very much changed our approach for 2012. Our motivation for partnering with YouTube on this one was really more from a content standpoint. I think, unlike everybody else on the panel, we're not really in the branded entertainment space with any level of scale. We're magazine publishers, and we saw this as a great opportunity for us to create more original, made-for-web video programming and do it at scale. Because what ends up happening for Hearst, for example, is that in a very small way, our brands like Marie Claire, they inspire TV programming like Running in Fields, and then we sort of lose control of that. So I think we saw this as more of an opportunity for us to create video programming at scale. And we needed to sort of understand what our role in video was, and as it pertains to branded entertainment, we weren't going to pull that one off on our own, not with any great scale. So in this particular case, the partnership is really more content. It's a rev share partnership. And, the truth is that the Google team, the YouTube team, is really going to be working closely on, product integration. So we really saw it as an opportunity to, create web programming at scale, get more credit for it, frankly. Because again, we sort of do it in pieces and people tap our brands. And then hopefully grow our audiences. And so our monetization is more the rev share side of things, more about content strategy, and really making sales calls on you.
I'm not.